America's Top Bodybuilder is the world's first online bodybuilding contest in which America chooses the winners. The fan-chosen athletes will then be in a reality TV show where involving them living and training together to compete in a live bodybuilding show as a team. The world of reality TV programming is a $6 billion industry, while the bodybuilding and fitness world is a $75 billion industry. So our TV show will be augmented by e-commerce and merchandise, sports nutrition products, targeted advertising and sponsorships, and affiliate lead-generated backstage passes, which are the reality behind the reality of the athlete's life. We further will evolve the company's offerings into a fast-growing and hopefully entertainment entity by giving fans and athletes more control and participation over this sport. We plan to have other sports too. So right now, let's get ready to muscle. Bodybuilding is at a crossroads. Male bodybuilders are getting too huge. This is what Arnold said, and Arnold's been very vocal over the last 12 to 18 months about this. He's been the #1 bodybuilder in the world for 35 years. He makes about $1 million every few days in bodybuilding. As you can see, the health aspect of it. Female athletes are growing the sport. I was a judge for 10 years in bodybuilding. Towards the end of 2009, we added the bikini division. Female bodybuilding has been basically dying, so there's female physique, female figure, and female bikini, which there's hundreds of them in these bodybuilding shows across the nation. So bodybuilding has the potential to go mainstream entertainment. You look at how many athletes have come out of the WWE and have gone on to bigger and better things. That's what Arnold has said. If I had time, I would show you those YouTube snippets of him and some other people who are very famous who said, we have the potential to do this. What is the answer? Here's the pun. Actually make this bigger and better. Increase the athlete's control and income. Health as well. Actually make it a little bit more healthier. How are we going to increase their income? Well, fans discover the talent and earn money. By having a fan-chosen reality contest, we're doing something very pioneering. We are actually testing talent and testing the actual what the audience will like before it's put into reality. Empowering reality TV entertainment. I said health as well. Bodybuilders today, especially the males, can't do these vacuum poses because, again, they have too many drugs into their system. They're too big, they're too huge. Arnold has said, male bodybuilders today are too big with no talent. So, America's Top Bodybuilders, where the athletes and fans meet on stage. First they meet on a virtual stage. America votes using Zoom power, and I'll show you that, because when I was a judge, I would say, oh, we need to go to the morgue, and that would be, people would say, what are you talking about, Mark? And I'm like, the people at the top and the people at the bottom of those classes that would come out would be so close that I would have to say, oh, we got to look at individual body parts. That's what I call using the morgue. The backstage pass, the reality behind the athlete's reality. Look at how many people post stuff on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all these other different social medias where they're posting. This is how much money they're making from posting the reality behind their own reality. The backstage pass, the athlete gets 25% of any follower they bring into our system. The other thing is that eventually what we're going to do, or we may roll out with this when we start very soon, is having those followers and fans of the sport start at 3 different levels to make them affiliate lead generators. Muscle, tendon, ligament. 15%, 20%, they can get to the athlete's level of 25% where they are driving traffic to the site. Demo time. This is where I'm sorry, I have to go back to right here and demo the site because I want to show you guys something. So remember I said zoom in technology, and I'm sorry, I only got 20 minutes to do this. So, here's the home page, and you can see all these different people. These are our athletes, demographics. See their different states right here. So if I want to go into the muscle more, this has never been done. Here we go. We can see them right there. Because there's a woman in the room, I am not going to zoom on this other pose.
I have a butt.
Out of respect. If she says she doesn't mind, fellas,
Go ahead.
we judge that. They have to stand like that, like they're walking on stage in one of those places where we only go for male bachelor parties. Now, when I say that America votes, we have to flatten that learning curve. So here's two guys, look, this is how much we can go into detail, and this is back down because, again, I didn't want to offend the lady in the room, but you can see visible striations in the quad. You can even see their faces. Now the voting part. Flatten the learning curve. Muscle definition. I'm sorry, this is the way we have to deal with this, but there's a definition of muscle definition. I'm sorry, I wish I could blow that up. Symmetry. Posing ability. These are 3 criteria that all bodybuilding shows are judged by, and personality is what I added so that, again, this is a reality TV show. Here's the 7 mandatory poses in bodybuilding. So let's say we're going to give this guy, just for semantics, 20 points. There's 169. It's going to go up right before that changes. Now, I'm going to go back to the home page. Sorry. Everyone makes me nervous because I didn't want to offend anyone by making that. So let's just click on a person and we'll see their profile. So we see again, these trophies are standing for exactly how much. They're just there because of, eventually when they get a certain amount of votes, they get a trophy. Again, these are the poses, and here they can post their videos. The Backstage Pass, which is a self-promotional sales toolkit, 99 cents, there you see it right there. So that is basically, in essence, the website. Now, of course, it's on the back end. Sorry. It's technology. Sorry that I didn't understand why that didn't happen the way it's supposed to.
Go to display settings at the top. Up there. Can you see the second one? There's 2 choices there.
Yeah, it's supposed to do function F8 and duplicate, and it's supposed to go right to...
Oh, do second screen only. Go back there and choose second screen only.
Actually, maybe just try end slideshow and then restart it.
No, we did not have this problem.
That's the issues in the classroom. You weren't able to swap.
Hi,
There it is.
There we go. Sorry, so who has our money? How are we going to get it? The athletes, the fans, the gym goers, health consumers. When I said $75 billion, affiliate lead generators, those are some of the sales people. Reality TV is $6 billion voyeuristic society. We've all been to a gym. 1 in 7 Americans has a gym membership. That's a $26.5 billion industry. Have you ever seen these guys in the gym? Most of these women and men can't walk past the mirror without looking at themselves. It's actually entertaining. E-commerce, lead generation of the Backstage Pass, and sponsors. In negotiation with them and making Ford Mustang the official muscle car, America's top bodybuilder. How are we going to do this? Powerful affiliations, unite the tribes, search engine marketing, and social media marketing. When I say unite the tribes, I've done the SEMrush and other diagnostic tools on the top 20 websites in the industry. There's a drop-off after the first 5, but then I go and correlate. Wow, their Facebook pages have 1 million to 500,000 followers. Or there's tribes of legendary bodybuilders, 15,000 members. Those are the type of people. There's probably like 80 of them. So there's millions of people within that collection of people who want that classic look. Or there's hardcore muscle freaks, 14,453 followers on Facebook. Those are the people that we're going to market to on top of doing that traditional marketing. Entertainment marketing firm, obviously we want to have a star doing this. This is a mock-up. He owns actually 1/3 of the fastest growing company called Muscle Farm in sports nutrition. We'd love to have him host because he has been the most vocal about bodybuilding needs to change. He has 3 different Arnold expos right now in the world. There's a 4th one coming out next year. They're making $50 million every time he does one. The first one in Columbus, Ohio. Europa Sports, over $300 million a year they make. They're the middlemen. They're the ones that are supplying our back end with products, 7,373 products and 318 brands. Again, social media is so important. There is a plan, yes, I know I'm throwing a lot out here. This is a fast pitch. But as far as stuff that's being done, phase 1 and phase 3, phase 2 and phase 3, there's some of this we can actually put together a little bit more and maybe condense this a little bit. I had Growth League in Los Angeles write my business plan. They write business plans for the entertainment industry, movies and television. So I actually have financials for every month from 1 year to 5 years. Competitive analysis. Generation Iron was supposed to bring back that luster, that second slide I showed you where those guys are doing the vacuum pose. You remember bodybuilding had that golden era where Arnold and Frank Zane reigned supreme and Louis was there too. That only made $900,000 because the legends had very little to do with it. You have those guys from today whose head, whose bicep is as big as my head. There is one reality TV show currently. It's on series 7. It's Boy Max from Max Muscle TV. He's an Australian chap, and he has less than 3,000 visitors to it, or followers. Reality TV again, it dominates TV. 67% of TV watched today is reality TV. American Idol, X Factor are the first and second TV shows. As far as competitors for supplement selling, bodybuilding.com, $420 million a year. This year they're set to make $500 million a year. How they got to their success, when I SEMrush them and looked at all their back end, all their links, whether you're the mom in the homeowners association, you're a personal trainer in a gym, or you're an aerobics instructor, you can be an affiliate of theirs and drive traffic and make money off of sending people to their pro shop. That's what they've done. That's how they've grown. As far as that, there's no other magic to them. Sorry. $10 billion a year is the apparel and the equipment industry, which is climbing. Basically, when we come to reality TV viewing for bodybuilders and fitness people, there is an unobstructed path. Management team. I have a farm and sales background. I was a National Physique Committee judge and athlete for 10 years until I couldn't judge as much anymore because when I got divorced, I had my son 50% of the time, so if the show fell on my weekend, I wasn't going to judge it. The National Physique Committee is 95% of all amateur bodybuilding in the United States. Pete Fancher is a paid consultant who's probably going to be rolled into the COO position. He's been the chairman of the Central Florida District for 25 years. It's an appointed position. That is one of the top 5 profit centers in all of bodybuilding. Patricia Hess, medical. Mike Presti, another medical. She's a psychiatrist. Mike is a PhD in neuroscience and a neurologist. We also have Brock Snyder, who's coming on board with chiropractor and former competitive bodybuilder. Sven Hansen does trademarking and other legal stuff. Duncan Kavanaugh, I'm sure you guys know him, but he's the person I want to put a team underneath as far as some hired people and some interns. He's director of IT. Neil, CPA. Film Florida is helping to put together the film crew for us. They're also lobbying the governor, very actively lobbying the governor, and they got a new lobbyist this year to make Florida like Georgia. Georgia had a $6 billion influx of cash recently, a little over a year ago, so that they can be more attractive to the film and entertainment industry. That created 100,000 jobs. We've all heard of the movie Ant-Man. That was the first major production from that. Doug Jones, David Massage, John Spencer, advisors, they've all reviewed my business plan. And I get to use the Santa Fe seed building whenever I want to. The last time I walked out there, I saw Stephanie in the room waiting for Doug. Financial projections and key metrics. This is important. The important part of this that I understand is that, sorry, this A-B something, because I only click on it once. To have early adopters, have good conversion, flatten that learning curve by giving those definitions of how to judge, so America judges. Because that's another problem that Arnold spoke of too, where people are going to social media saying, these people look disgusting. They have big, giant, distended abdomens, but they're 3% body fat. But that's not healthy. They don't deserve to win. So whenever you create something, product or service, especially if it's new and unique, it's got to be valuable to the customer. It's got to be high to the right. You can't get any more high to the right than on the paper can. That's why I put this one in there. So, and again, you see that picture of that woman. You see, you can join from your house and compete from your house. Financials, yes, we dive really deep, very deep. Year 1, year 2, year 5. Over year 5, it does not cost that much to do reality TV. That's why more than half of television is reality TV. Very low cost to do. That's why also more people are doing this streaming stuff. So when you think of America's Top Bodybuilder, think of American Idol, X Factor, done in the House of Cards way with that World Wrestling Entertainment type stuff. Putting it all under one roof. WWE got very successful when they put under one roof and merchandise the sport. I know this is a busy slide. I have other ones that I can show too. Timeline and use of funds. I have put in $125,000. I understand what it's like to be a little bit snake bitten by people who say they know how to code, which I'm glad that I used my own money for that. And because of that, now I really, really know how to recognize all that. And getting Duncan, who's probably the best in our area on board, really, really provides that spine for what we need. So we're seeking 1.1 million in one round or 2 rounds of 550 each. We could actually, by the end of this week, do a landing page and also a pre-launch contested entry form to get bodies into our system already, because I had Sven write 2 different entry forms. One is pre-launch, one is launch. Hire 1 to 2 programmers, graphic designer, entertainment PR firm so that we can get a celebrity on board. Beta test while securing the studio production staff 45 to 60 days. Launch America's Top Bodybuilder site 60 to 90 days. Pilot the reality TV show or start season 1 90 to 50 days out with people that are helping me arrange meetings with Netflix. I know someone's going to reach out to Amazon for me. And of course, there's some other networks that we want to be in on this. I know ESPN has done some bodybuilding stuff before. American Idol, X Factor. World's Top Bodybuilder is a Florida LLC. It was formed a few months ago. So what happens here in America usually has to happen overseas. So other than that, how many questions? I talked too fast. I'm sorry. I'm sure that's going to be one thing I'll mark off. Yes.
So I'm just going to jump right in and say it. Be very clinical. I know that you were concerned about offending people, and it's really easy to just be really clinical and say, there are prescribed poses that every bodybuilder, that men have a set of prescribed poses and women have a set of prescribed poses, and these are parts of the prescribed poses. So you can educate at the beginning before you start worrying about offending anybody, and then just drop in like it's a very clinical matter. This is how it looks.
Yeah, my biggest concern was being in front of people that don't know anything about bodybuilding, so I'm like, oh, I got 20 minutes and I want to make sure I get that demo right. And the poses for men,
Right.
men bodybuilding is different than male physique, female figure, female bikini, where it's basically they just want to see the front and back of most of the females. But yes, and that's.
But if you start off with the education piece, there are prescribed poses.
Yes.
Then you can drop into this is the 2 poses that are required. Boom. And that way, it's just part of the process. There's no weirdness about it.
Okay. Thank you.
So you get your $1 million. What do you do first?
What we'll do first? Well,
Yeah.
the thing is that the IT part is very important. I mean, as far as
Okay,
affiliation.
so the IT part, you get the front end done. How do you drive the affiliations?
The affiliations, well, right now, all I have to do is flip a switch and I can sell those products through Europa. It's right on the back end of my website. So I can be up and running with e-commerce. As far as the different way to drive traffic to that, that's also part of the IT. We have someone that can jump on board right away to do that social media traffic generating stuff right away and unite those tribes. So that because of bodybuilding it is such a personal type thing, and especially when you tie in the reality TV type, which is today's soap operas, but the social media aspect of really flipping that switch, because when you go to the online, the first top 5, after bodybuilding.com, it's Muscle and Fitness, Flex Online, and these are people that I have actually sat with at the judging table, or I have been in those magazines. I was in Flex magazine, so I still have my contacts through Pete Fancher, who's our paid consultant. He is very good friends with Eric Hillman, who started Europa. So it's basically a domino effect of, okay, wow, now you can use all these different contacts lights and flip the switch, and they can help you drive traffic on top of that social media aspect, especially with the gym chains that we're negotiating with right now, because most of these people do work out at gyms that are on the bodybuilding side, but on the other side of that bikini and some of those figure females, some of them work together in teams led by a charismatic personal trainer, or they work out at home, or they work out at the gym. Did I answer your question, or was that too
I
early?
think so, no, but, so what happens when you sell the TV rights, or how do you actually turn it into a reality TV show?
Oh, the reality TV show, so 12 weeks. The first contest lasts 12 weeks, and that is where people can have a chance to vote once a month. If we want to change that by when we beta test and have them vote up to 5 times over that 84 days, we'll allow that. During that time, there's other contests, and I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that. Weekly contest, best workout outfit. We saw how just zooming in on a woman, that is attractive. People like that aspect of these good-looking people. So best workout outfit, men and women, once a week. Whether it's they win these for Hard Rock Corporate, because the reality show will either be shot at Hard Rock or it's going to be shot in a barracks type thing. I like the Hard Rock aspect because we can do Hard Rock Hollywood 3 weeks, Hard Rock Vegas 3 weeks, Hard Rock Houston 3 weeks, Hard Rock Orlando 3 weeks, and then they leave that virtual stage and they go off and compete in an NPC show. And 2 Ford Mustangs can be driven to their Greek Hard Rock. Jay Wolzak's a friend of 25 years. He's the senior vice president of Hard Rock. He makes all the decisions with them. So a lot of variables to this. So this would be
Mark, I'm still a little confused on the problem that you're solving. You've outlined there's a trend for, there's a rise in reality TV, reality shows, television websites, and I guess more and more people are getting interested and involved in bodybuilding. What does America's Top Bodybuilder provide to this market that's not already being met? Are all the tribes looking for a place they need to be?
Yes, well, people are posting on Facebook, Instagram, and they are posting pictures of themselves dozens of times a day. They don't get paid for that at all. So those same followers that they have that are following them, whether it's 100 people or it's 20,000 people or more, they can post that in America's Top Bodybuilder intranet, and by driving the traffic to that athlete automatically gets 25% of that 99 cents. They can compete in our venue. They don't have to spend that $500 to $1,500 that it costs to compete in one NPC show. Just to compete in the NPC, it's $120 to have an NPC card. Then you have to pay $75 to $450 as an entry fee, depending upon the bodybuilding show that you're entering. Then you have to pay for your tan, your outfit, your transportation costs. So that's how.
That 1 minute was, for me, better than the 20 minutes I saw on the presentation. Encapsulated it for me. And ideally, you can do that better than anybody else, for sure. The stuff at the beginning where you mentioned Arnold talking about, well, people are building, they're getting too big, etc.
It's very distracting.
That's a problem. But then I didn't feel like your site addressed that problem. You addressed what you just talked about. So if you're going out there and providing educational forums to get people to work out better, then I see that problem. But the problem that I saw at the beginning that you mentioned, I think that was better what you just said, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, and I needed to hear that.
I would add, we didn't talk about the fact you started the elevator pitch and kind of blended right on into the pitch. That was a very good